YouTube, what's good, guys? It's been about a week since the World Cup got concluded, and I've been kind of ill, so that's why I wasn't posting videos that much. But although I was following the games, I mean, Spain were the eventual winners and totally deserved winners. I think they had like quite a difficult path in terms of like the teams they played: Portugal, Belgium, France, and then Argentina in the final, and they absolutely dominated all those games. So you can't even question their credibility on the title. I mean, like, so deserved. Their first game they drew to Capo Verde, and everyone was talking like, will Spain be able to go all the way? Like, how they drawing to Capo Verde? Until we found out that Capo Verde are quite a good team, a reliable team, a solid team. Their goalkeeper, who actually made the team of the tournament, by the one placed by FIFA. A lot of different outlets have their own team of the tournament, but the official FIFA team of the tournament. So yeah, Messi. I want to talk about Messi. Like 39 years, what he did at the World Cup. I mean, the guy impressed me all his career, but I didn't even know he could take it a level above. Like, I didn't know he could take it a further level. What he did at the World Cup was, you know, um, it was unbelievable. It wasn't normal, because at that age you shouldn't be playing that well. Like, not like you shouldn't be playing that well, but like at the biggest stage, still competing with Haaland, Mbappe, and all these guys in terms of goals. Basically dragged Argentina to the final. And I'm just here to say that all the whole conspiracy about being rigged, it was just excessive, and I think it made the tournament like distasteful at some point, especially after the Egypt game, which I think the refereeing was fair. They cancelled the goal for a step on Martinez, and everybody was saying, why did they cancel the goal? I mean, if you look at the replay, he actually stomped his foot. Was he a great goal? Yes, I think that's where the emotions come in, that they cancelled a great goal, and obviously Egypt were the underdogs, and seeing them do so well made a lot of people bitter, like at the fact that they took something away from the underdogs. They had a great game, but at the end of the day, they only had themselves to blame for that game. You are winning 2-0 and you can't see off a lead in 30 minutes. I mean, you scored two goals now, and the ref allowed those two goals. Even after they cancelled the goal from Zico, he scored another goal which they didn't cancel. So why all the whole conspiracy? I mean, it just made the tournament distasteful, and it kind of killed the vibe. Like, it's basically like everybody wanted Argentina to just go out. As for Argentina, they got favourable calls. They did. But so did England, so did France, so did Portugal. Like all these teams. But I just feel like people microanalyze things relating to Argentina, and then there's the whole political stuff, whether they support Israel, whether they support Palestine, whether they are Argentina. The racist, they say Argentina is a racist country. I mean, like, I'm just here for the football, man, and we all know that football, it doesn't have to, like, you don't need to involve politics in football or racial slurs. I mean, all those things exist and they need to be addressed. But watching football and enjoying a player like Messi, and enjoying the team, the way they play, maybe their tenacious approach, it doesn't mean that someone is supporting whatever is going on in the country. But that is talk for later. um so Spain, like I said, eventual winners. Lamine Yamal didn't quite. He's still young, but this World Cup wasn't particularly impressive. Like, based on what I expected, which is totally not his fault. Like, he had an injury, number one, and I feel like Spain are like a system, and he actually kind of like just focused on fitting into the system rather than shining and being a standout player, which shows a bit of maturity on his path. Like, it takes a lot to like say, okay, um I'll do what's best for the team. I don't really care about my individual stats and all. And at the end of the day, he's a World Cup winner. So yeah, big ups to him. Big ups to Mbappe. Big ups to England versus France game. Man, that game was crazy. And yeah, Argentina in the final were really bad. Messi. I mean, you see, that is the thing. Messi will do his best to take them to the final, and then when they get to the final, maybe like in this year, they got to the final and got totally as class. They find a way to blame it on Messi. I'm not saying he had a good game. He didn't have a good game. He had a non-existent game. But so did Mbappe. So did Ronaldo against Spain. So, in fact, so why am I even calling Ronaldo? Ronaldo didn't have a good game against DR Congo. So, I mean, like, to me, in the whole Messi Ronaldo debate, Messi has been levels above him. I just want to make that clear. Like, I mean, there was a point Ronaldo was doing well in his career. He was actually, like, obviously the second best player in our generation. That one is no doubt. I hear a lot of people calling Neymar, some people saying Suarez. No, Ronaldo is number two, but Messi is number one. Like, Messi is just the eye test alone. And then when you add it to the stats that he has, people say Ronaldo has more goals, but Messi has a better ratio. He has scored more goals in less games than Ronaldo. Like, so yeah, to me it was never really a debate. I mean, like, I know exactly how good two of them are, but I know that Messi is clearly the superior footballer. So yeah, it was a great tournament, and now we are back to club football. Transfer window, transfer news. I'm hearing Vini to Arsenal. God, please, God, I beg, let it happen. Diamonde to Madrid. Fabrizio yesterday posted "Here we go," and then later some outlets said that nothing has been agreed. Even Onsten said nothing has been agreed. So that is interesting. I think these journalists these days just fight for credibility and all. So let's just see how it goes. More on transfer talk later. But as for the World Cup, it was like it was filled with a lot of social media propaganda, which really killed the vibe. But at the end of the day, I tried my best to just focus on the football, because World Cup is something that I've been following since 2010, basically. I mean, I watched the 2006, but I was still kind of young, and I remember watching some games with my dad. But from 2010 till now, I've been a regular. Like, it's something that I always look forward to. World Cup years. It's not like I'll not do anything for 4 years and I'll just start waiting for World Cup to come. No, but you get what I mean. Like, it's a really important event, at least to me. So yeah, it was another good one. But the whole social media propaganda, the ignorance of Americans when it comes to football, like, it was easy to just manipulate them with fake news, fake stars, fake agenda, especially on Messi, which I think is just unfair. People are trying to taint his legacy. I basically saw a Ronaldo fan in real life, not even on social media, telling me that Messi won't be remembered, that they have found a way to stop him from shining, that at the end of the day he didn't win anything. I told this guy that Messi has a World Cup in 2022. He started saying that it was rigged. So, like, there are a lot of bad, bitter people out there, and I hope, like, I know that it won't taint his legacy. I mean, we all have eyes, we all watch him, even the haters watched him. So yeah, but that is it for this video, guys. Please drop something in the comments, show me some love on this page, please give me something to work with. All right, take care.